Hey, tonight is Friday, January 8th. Some really bad college basketball games are going today, but there are some games, and I have one for you here. I've got the Alabama, A&M, and Mississippi Valley State. Obviously two pretty, bad teams, but doesn't mean there's not something to look at here. The total sitting at 132.5, and I kind of like the over here. It was a lean. It kind of bumped it to something I would actually bet on, so I'm going to take the over 132.5. So Missouri Valley, this is kind of typical for them every year. They're, if not the worst team in college, are always in that bottom 5 to 10%. They're 0-14 this year, which is not surprising. They are consistently scoring kind of in the 40s and the 50s. But the thing about it is they've played the toughest schedule in all of college basketball. So it's just a lot of major teams and some pretty good ones. Easiest game they had was against Pacific, which is a sub 300 team, and they did hit the 60 mark on them. So I started looking at the numbers, and I'm like, well, both these teams are, while they're not very good, they're sub 300 offensive and defensively. I said at least Alabama A&M has a top 25 pace of play, so they do like to run, and I generally enjoy the bad defensive teams that like to actually just go up and down the court. It means you're giving up a lot of points to the opposition. And Alabama A&M they have scored 70 and 80 points on occasion this year, and they play some decent teams like Chattanooga, UAB, and Georgia. So I think they'll do more of the heavy lifting on this. Again, you look at a 132.5 total, so you're looking somewhere in that 67, 66. I think they'll do their part, and I think both teams will actually be at least in the 60s. I think Mississippi Valley State against this team and that pace, I think they can score 60. And if not, if they're a little under that, I think Alabama A&M will hit 70 plus, and again do the heavy lifting on the over. But it's not my favorite play of the night, but I do think it actually gets over. So good luck.